Luke and Lewis on the Fox. We're talking about the notorious poo jogger.
He's
who everybody knows at this point, thanks to the amount of news coverage this guy's gotten.
When I do a poo, it doesn't get that much press,
No.
which is probably a good thing. I'm not looking for poo press,
Well, that's
but there's
true.
no such thing as bad press, except for poo press.
I think for this guy, because what's happened with the poo jogger, short recap on him is this dude went for a jog at like 4 a.m. in the morning, and it was like multiple times a week he would poo in the same place outside an apartment complex, to the point where the residents actually launched a stakeout to catch him. So they finally caught him and they took a photo of him, and then it hit the news.
He was caught in the act.
Yeah, it hit the news, but every photo was blurred. His face was blurred because obviously police hadn't officially charged him. But now, Luke, because he has been officially charged and he's been officially identified, it's just some old dude who works for like an investment firm, like a really big business called Avio that works with banks and money. Like he's a big shot executive. So he's been fired because he's now known as the poo jogger.
Well, he would have had to resign.
Yeah,
Surely.
exactly. Yeah, no, he has. They've let him go. They say they're very disappointed in the allegations. And until yesterday, Avio Group was not aware of the charges laid against him.
Well, they just don't want to hire more cleaners at work.
Yeah, and they say they're distressed and disappointed. I imagine that's more of a preemptive firing because obviously he can't poo in that same spot now, so they're just worried about him doing it in the office.
Exactly.
They've got rid of him.
But he's definitely got a bad reputation now. I would say it's a poo jogger for the rest of his life. He'll be known as that. It's tarnished his reputation for life. He's going to go back, even the next job he applies for, he's going to get in there.
Well, yeah.
They're going to read the resume.
Every person, like even if that was your neighbor three doors down, you'd be like, oh man, I'm 3 doors down from the poo jogger. Like that's what he's going to be known as forever.
He's going to walk into the job interview. The boss is going to look at the resume, then put it down, make eye contact with him and go, oh, I've seen your bum. And then you're not getting a job here.
And even if they only look like slightly familiar on the resume, if he lists his hobbies, it'll say jogging, and you go, oh, that's where I know him from, poo jogger.
Poo jogging. And it's such a weird thing how one act can tarnish your reputation like that. There's other ones that I'm sure they're just waiting for a mate guy. It was a viral video that went down of a guy who'd crashed his car up on a curb. The police went and then questioned him, and he was clearly a bit intoxicated at the time, shouldn't have been driving, and his excuse to the police officers were, I'm just waiting for a mate.
Yeah.
And for the rest of his life, he's that guy now.
Yeah, everyone's going to tell him to say it. Oi, say it, say it. I mean, fortunately for the poo jogger, I don't think anyone's going to be like, oi, do it, do it.
I don't know, you never know. But barking dog guy,
yes.
of the current affair.
Yeah, the guy who made the incredibly realistic dog sounds and terrified his wife
Every
for a TV
party,
interview.
Every party he must go to, he must get that.
Do you reckon that guy's going to many parties? I think he's like 60.
Yeah, it's true.
But it got us thinking, guys, do you have a reputation that you just can't shake? Whether it's positive or negative, what do people know you for? Give us a call on 131060. We want to hear it.
Yeah, and also bonus points if you have a nickname still from the thing that's given you the reputation.
Yes.
For example, like he'd be called the poo jogger now.
Yeah,
the guy
forever.
would be just like, oh, pooey. I don't know. Well, whatever they call him.
Yeah.
I don't think he has many mates.
No, probably not anymore, seeing as he's the poo jogger.
Yeah, but if you 131060, do you have a bad reputation that you just can't shake? We'd love to hear from you. Give us a call. It's a safe space, and perhaps, Lewis, this is an opportunity for people who have that bad reputation to be like, hey, that's not me anymore. I'm a changed person, and this is your time to clear the air.
Yes.
Lucy's on the line. Lucy, what's a reputation that you can't shake?
I have the nickname Loose Nut, and
Loose Nut.
Right.
Yes, and I didn't actually realise why I had the nickname for a few years either.
You never asked a single person? People called you Loose Nut for a couple of years, and you never thought, well, I wonder why I'm called Loose Nut.
Yeah, I'm a bit nutty, so.
That's pretty loose.
Right. So you thought it was more of a looseness. So
yeah, well, it happened when with my old car, I had hubcaps that were bolted in. They were just old hubcaps, and they got pretty damaged. So I changed them over to different ones. So I unbolted them all, and the new hubcaps had fake bolts. So put all the bolts in the box, plugged the new ones on, and it wasn't until the next day that I sort of went to reverse my car out of the driveway that I put it in reverse, and the car pretty much dropped about half a foot.
Oh no!
And all the wheels fell off.
The wheels fell off.
All four
Loose
wheels.
Nut. That'll get you.
All of them. Yeah, you know what? Hey, thanks for calling, Loose Nut. That's what you will forever be known as. I'm sorry, we can't help you shake that one. We're letting you keep that.
That's Loose Nut's actually a pretty creative nickname as well,
Yeah,
with the
agree
name
with that.
Lucy.
Yeah, I think so. Well, thanks for calling. We actually have a member of the team who has a nickname that they can't shape. Our button pusher, Michael, is known as Radio Mike, which is a nickname that he gave himself.
You changed your Instagram name to radio.mike. Block him, by the way.
Yeah.
If you don't go follow
Do
it.
not follow. Block Radio Mike on Instagram.com.
He doesn't need the extra attention. But you changed your kind of name. When you started working the show, I guess you started to see radio as your identity. And I just thought it was a kind of an in-joke between us and the team going, oh yeah, Radio Mike, it's what we call him on the show. But not until I went to your party last year it was your birthday party. We went there with a couple of your high school friends who don't know you as Radio Mike. It's just Michael to them. Your mate Alex, who you've known for years, one of your closest childhood friends, was like, hey, Radio Mike. You can't shake that now forever. Your primary school friends are calling you that.
I know. I'm thinking about changing it again to something else, but I can't figure out
You
why.
shouldn't. Last time you gave yourself a nickname, it didn't go well, and now you're stuck with it.
Yeah, it's so bad that I heard you helping out on a podcast and they still referred to you as Radio Mike, not Podcast Mike, like on a completely different medium.
And then on some podcasts, people refer to you as Podcast Mike.
I know, that's why I want to change it again, because the branding's getting confusing.
Oh, mate, no one
Or
cares.
to change it, all you need to do is get another job. Like you can be Mechanic Mike or Dr. Mike.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what you should do.
It's
Dr.
just
Mike sounds
whatever you're currently doing at the time, followed by Mike.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's basically
Yes,
what
Mike.
What it's
See? One that I thought of during the song was there was a guy, one of my friends at high school, he had a nickname that lasted him 5 years through high school from one incident.
Right.
And we were in the locker
Great.
room. Something came out. He was called Tripod for 5 years. It was. I've
Did
never.
he have a tripod with him? Was he like a camera nerd? Or
No, he did not.
Why did he bring a camera into the locker room? Ah,
Yes,
was it a
it
tripod?
was very impressive stuff.
Guys, to everyone listening, and Luke and Mike in the studio, I think I need to come clean and officially announce that I can predict the future with
What evidence?
100% certainty.
Okay, what evidence? Big claim to make love on air.
Mhm.
What evidence do you have to support this?
Well, as you know, Luke, we play a game on our show called the Name Game, where we get callers to call
Yep.
up and tell us. We ask them 3 questions and then we guess their name.
Yep.
Now
It's
la-
pretty much a long shot.
Mhm.
We try and narrow it down, usually unsuccessful.
Yes.
Until last week.
Yeah, last week I had a win, so that's my first point
Which
of
is
evidence.
phenomenal. 3 weeks into we thought it would take us about a year.
Yeah, when we came up with the game, we were like, "Oh, this'll be radio content for at least a year,"
Took us 3 weeks.
because I can tell the future. So my first point of evidence is I guess the name. My second point of evidence is the week before I guess the name on our show, I said this, guys. I'm going to make a big call next week. I'm 100% going to guess the caller's name.
That's enormous.
And then what happened, Mike? This. Is your name the 3rd most common male's name? Daniel.
Oh, you kidding me? You got it.
No, wait, are you joking?
I'm not joking.
Your name's Daniel.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't believe it.
I guaranteed I was going to guess the name, and I did. So
Still can't believe it.
I know, me neither. Now it makes everyone go, did they just fake it? We didn't. I can
No.
tell the future. That's what's real. Okay, so, and you know what? I've got a winning
You know
streak.
what? I thought about that. I was
Mm-hmm.
like, when you made that big claim on air, I was like, mate, you're just setting us up to fail now. You've made this big guarantee, live on
Hey.
air. I'm going to get it next week. And I was like, oh, that'll be funny when you fail. It made me so angry that you got it.
And you know what? I think I'm on a hot streak, and seeing as I can predict the future, what I've done, Luke, is I've entered the lottery. There's a $15 million lottery draw this Tuesday,
Yep.
and I'm going to win that. I've entered.
Have you?
I guarantee that I'm going to win $15 million. Okay, I guarantee I'm going to win some money
Okay.
on the lotto.
Still a big call. Unlikely. I've never won money on the lottery.
I think you're more likely to get hit by a lightning, but I guarantee that I won't get hit by lightning. Instead, I will win some money on the lottery.
Right. Well, to prove, I've thought of a test to prove this winning streak. So you think you're on a winning streak?
Absolutely.
How confident are you that no matter what test I throw at you now to prove that winning streak, you'll win?
No, the test that I'm doing is the lottery. So
Yeah.
if you give me a test and I fail it, that'll ruin my winning streak, and that will be the reason why I don't win the lottery.
Well, back up your words. You made the big claim that I'm on a winning streak. Do you want to do a test live on air now?
I guarantee I'm on a winning streak. I guarantee that
All right,
I'm going
we'll
to
do
win
the test then.
whatever
I've
you
come up
test
with
you
a
come up
test.
with. Yep, I'm
So,
going to guarantee I'm going to
We're
win.
going to call a local business, right? Right now.
Yep.
And you need to predict how many rings they pick up the phone in. That's it.
Can
if
I know
you
what
can,
type of business it is?
absolutely not.
Doesn't matter. I'm going to get it. I'm on a winning streak. I guarantee that they're going to pick up in 3 rings.
3.
Guaranteed.
What about if it's a fish and chip shop? They're usually pretty quick on the phone.
If it's a fish and chip shop, I guarantee 2 rings. But if it's anything else, 3. Guaranteed. Mike,
Yep.
call.
Fine. Mike, put in the number. Lewis,
I'm not
to
even
prove
nervous.
that he's still on a winning streak. Guaranteed 3 rings for this
Mike,
phone
what are you
call.
doing? Do you even know how...
Sorry, guys, it's happening.
1, 2... Wait. 1,
That's 2.
2...
Tony, how can I help you?
Hi there. How you going?
I'm good, thank
Is this
you.
a
How
fish
are
and
you?
chip store? You failed.
Oh, goodbye.
Sorry, wrong number.
Well, now I'm not going to win the lottery. This is your fault.
Yep. Waste of money.
Waste of $11.85.
Hey, we're playing the name game later in the show, so you might be able to continue that winning streak.
I
perhaps.
guarantee I'm
Get
going to
back
win the
on
name
it.
game. It's Luke and Lewis on the phone. I'm going on a cruise for 10 days, Luke. And
Tomorrow you leave, don't you?
yeah, I leave tomorrow.
So 24 hours time, you're going to be on the boat.
Yeah,
That's
on the
exciting.
boat. I think it's, you know what? I was excited for it because my girlfriend set it up. She's like, you need a holiday. And I was like, no, I want to do radio. She's like, you need a break. So she booked a cruise for me against
We only
my
do
will.
1 day a week. We get a 6-day holiday. But yeah, true, man. You need one.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I work too hard.
Put your feet up.
But yeah, so she convinced me that it was going to be awesome. So I'm like, all right, I was looking forward to it. But then speaking to you, you don't think I'm going to enjoy it because I don't drink and I don't gamble. And that seems to be the only thing that you can do on there.
2 of the main activities on a cruise is throwing your life away in the middle of the Pacific,
Mm.
which is, look, it's a fun thing to do from time to time. I'm not encouraging it. I'm just saying it's a way people let off steam. Some older couples enjoy having a nice wine on the deck, but you don't drink alcohol and
No.
you don't participate in gambling. So you're like, what else is there to do? And I was like, oh, there's a couple of trivia nights. You went to trivia.
I hate trivia.
Yeah. I'm just starting to think that perhaps a cruise wasn't the best vacation for your girlfriend to pick. But you guys have been to Thailand before, haven't
Well,
you?
we went to Thailand, but we were on a plane. We took a plane there. We didn't get on a
Yeah.
boat. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I hated the plane. Maybe there's a correlation here. I just don't enjoy traveling. Traveling is a mode of transport a holiday, Luke?
No, I wouldn't consider like a quad bike a holiday. Yeah.
But we were thinking, because you've been on a cruise before.
I've been on a 10-day cruise before, so I thought I will give you I'll at least try to give you some insider cruise tips.
Yeah.
And by the way, 131060, if you're a veteran cruiser, if you've been on a cruise before and you think you've got a tip for a Lewis, please help me out. And because I'm really just trying to make Lewis excited again.
How do
for
you
the
enjoy
cruise.
a cruise sober?
Yeah, just give you some cruise tips, stuff that isn't to do with, I guess, alcohol and gambling, because that won't help Lewis out. My one tip would be, and we did this quite a lot on the cruise, we only realised about day 5 into it,
Yeah.
you can actually bring food from the buffet back to your room.
Oh.
I don't think we were sneaking it. Maybe it wasn't allowed, but we weren't really sneaking it. We were just walking through the corridors with a plate of bacon. Well, I was sometimes having...
Well, who's going to stop you? Hey,
No
put
one.
down that bacon.
Yeah.
There's no bacon
As long as
police
you bring the
around.
plate back, just, when you're done.
But
even
I'm
still,
on-
they bring it back.
I've got 10 days there, though. Like, is that going to keep me satisfied for 10 days, stealing bacon?
How much do you like buffets?
I mean,
Kept me entertained for about 6.
I mean, there's a gym there. I could go to the gym.
And my other advice will be, we're getting lots of calls here, so we
Ooh,
will
a lot
take
of
those
cruise
after the
vets.
break. My last tip before we go to the song would probably be don't talk to strangers.
But
Don't-
isn't the whole boat strangers?
Yeah, don't talk to anyone, because they're all... You don't want to talk to people who go on cruises. I mean, sure,
But
they're
I'm
not all
going on
bad.
a cruise.
Yeah, I know, and I wouldn't want to speak to you if I was on that boat either. Just keep to yourself, maybe.
Okay.
I know,
So your
'cause-
tips for enjoying a cruise is steal bacon and ignore everyone
Yeah,
for 10 days.
You'll have a great time. But it's more just like, the kind of people who, like, they really encourage social bonding. They're like, come
Nah.
on, get a trivia group together of like 4
No.
strangers. Yeah, nah.
No, I'm not playing
It's like,
trivia.
me
with,
and
like, a
Kathy
cruise
from
vet.
Adelaide are not going to bond over 90s trivia tonight, okay? Because you're going on a cruise tomorrow, Lewis.
Yes, I am.
And you were a bit worried about not enjoying yourself on the cruise. And so I've got people to call up, give us their best cruise tips.
Because
I've
the
got
thing
a couple
is,
more
I don't
for you.
drink and I
No.
don't gamble, and that seems to be the only thing
It's the
these
two-
cruises advertise when I look at it.
Yeah.
'Cause I just let my girlfriend book it. I didn't look at it. I'm like, yeah, I like boats from the outside.
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll be really fun
Have
on
you
the
ever been
inside.
on a big boat?
Not for 10 days,
Nah.
no.
Well, we got Shanae. Shanae, what's your cruise tip?
So basically, after midnight, they charge you a room service fee. So every night on a cruise I went on, we would order room service at like $11.59, and it's free. So you just order as much as you want.
Great
and you
tip. Really
That is
good.
a good tip.
So,
But
Really good.
Shanae, that will only keep me entertained at exactly 11:59. Do you have any tips for the other 24
No,
hours?
11:55 is the time.
Oh, 11:55.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
mistake. I'm sure I could squeeze in
well,
11:56.
there's a channel on the TV where you can watch the front of the ship.
That
but
is true.
That's
it's
pretty cool.
boring.
They have like a live stream of the front of the boat. Only good to watch in a storm.
All right, that's
Um,
good. So I'll watch that for 23 hours and 59 minutes.
And then order room
at
service.
11:55, room service.
Yeah.
Awesome. And
Exactly.
Riley, you're a 3-cruise veteran. What are your cruise tips?
Go to the buffet and eat as much food as you can. Take advantage of the free pizza because it's 24/7,
Right?
and eat all the ice cream you can because they have an unlimited soft serve machine.
Oh, great. I'll come back with diabetes. Thanks for calling.
Yeah. That's a good tip though.
Yeah,
Free
that is.
pizza.
I like
Turn
free
that down.
pizza. And Vesna, Vevna, welcome to the show. You're a 5-cruise veteran?
Yes,
5 cruises. What keeps you coming back?
stealing pens.
Stealing pens?
Yes.
What, for just the whole cruise?
You know you can do that on land. I
Yes,
do it all the time here.
No, it's more fun on the cruise
How come?
because the waiters and everyone need them. Because all you have to do is sign, so they're not looking for pens, and you just hide and run.
And do you just call this game pinch pens or something?
Yes.
Right.
So it's
And
a family of 4, and we all see how many pens we can pinch.
and
That's
what's
actually a
your
pretty good game.
what's your record?
36.
That's a lot of pens.
How long was the cruise?
10 days.
10 days,
Okay.
36 pens.
Do you reckon?
You're looking at 3.6 pens a day.
Do you reckon me and my girlfriend could smash your record across the 10
I don't know,
days?
try it.
All
Give it a
right.
go. I think you can beat
Pretty hard.
36 pens.
All right. You know what? I'm on a winning streak. I guarantee that I'm going to steal at least 37 pens.
That's a good one.
All right. Brilliant. I'll come back with 37 pens and I'll distribute them throughout the show.
I've got one more.
That's it.
I've got one more tip for you, Lewis.
Yeah.
One thing that we were doing when we only realised this halfway through. There's a lot of activities that they offer you on the cruise. Only choose the activities that you think will not attract many people. They're way more fun because there's no queues. It's usually you, 3 other people having a go. I'd recommend darts, quoits, and a putting competition.
So
Great
you
fun.
think darts, quoits, and a putting competition
Yep.
is what I should do for 10 days?
How is that any worse than trying to steal more than 36 pence?
You have no idea about entertainment. I'm stealing 37 pens. Oh, and we have a very important message from Amy Shark herself.
Yes.
You just heard the song, and look, this is an exclusive. This is really big news. I don't
It's
think we've ever
something
dropped news this big
that
before.
she actually told us a while ago that we've been keeping from everyone.
Well, she's
I
been
think
telling
she's
us-
told a couple of people, but we've got the exclusive on our show.
Yeah, she's been telling us periodically in 3-minute segments at multiple times during the 3-minute segments
Yeah.
on our own show, but we need to officially tell you,
This is coming straight from Luke and Lewis on behalf of Avi Shark.
guys, Amy Shark told us to tell you that she said hi.
That's the announcement.
Amy Shark
did.
says hi, guys. And she's been saying hi for a really long time.
It's a
Obviously,
campaign that we feel quite strongly about.
well, yeah, because obviously this is so important to her. She wrote an entire song, and the chorus is "Tell 'em all I said hi." And I feel like a lot of people have been listening to the song, but no one's been taking action
She's
upon it. No one's
told-
actually been telling
I
them
mean,
all.
I think the song is charting quite high on the charts right now.
But everyone's listening.
I
No
know.
one's telling them all. in.
I mean, Amy's telling them all, but I feel like you're right.
No one's telling them all in.
No. But it needs to go further than just Amy telling everyone. So We told people this week out on the streets.
We've
if
been
you're
telling
listening
them all
right
and
now,
them all
first,
day.
yeah, if you've been listening right now, firstly, Amy says hi. But
Mhm.
secondly, you need to turn to the person next to you in the car, or if there's no one next to you in your car, wind down the window, honk your horn, tell everyone around you, Amy Shark says hi.
Pull over the car, text your mum, let them know. Amy Shark says hi. And this is something
And
that
then
we've...
tell your mum, you text your dad, grandma,
the
keep
world's
it
got
going.
to know. Tell them all. And we've taken this very seriously. We've listened to this song as more of an actual instructional guide rather than music to listen to.
I
It's something
think
to
we've
act
taken
upon.
it the way that she intended it.
Yeah, so what we've been doing is we've just been telling everyone we can that Amy Shark's been saying hi, and this is what we came up with. We've been doing this all week.
We decided to hit the streets to tell them all that Amy Shark said hi.
Just want to let everyone know that Amy Shark says hi. Yelling was working well, but we needed more volume and a car, so we started doing drive-by megaphone highs.
Amy Shark says hi, and she hopes you've been well.
People were starting to get the message, but what this campaign really needed was for us to scream it from the rooftops.
Also with a megaphone.
With a massive sign that said Amy Shark says hi, so everyone looked at us while we were doing it.
Amy Shark says hi.
Tell her I say hi. I've got an album.
No, you don't. It comes out next month.
Also, while we're talking about it, Amy Shark says hi. That's right, guys. Amy Shark says hi. This is a movement that everyone needs to get behind. And,
Hashtag it. Hashtag Amy Shark says hi. Someone try and do amysharksayshi.com. Whatever you can do to get the movement out there.
If you can
do
afford a
it.
billboard, do it. If you can't afford a billboard, but you have a can of spray paint, reappropriate it.
That's what we did during the week. We
and-
actually made a huge sign. If you want to watch the video of us telling the world and telling them all that Amy Shark says hi, go check out the Luke and Lewis Facebook page and our Instagram and our YouTube. It's up on there. And
Yeah, the thing went for about, the actual thing goes for about 2 minutes. We went door knocking, we actually made a sign, we hung it off the roof, we had megaphones.
we even went down to a market and I told a few butchers that Amy Shark says hi just so they can start spreading it through the local scene.
Yeah,
you
so
know.
make sure you tag a mate in the video and let them know that Amy Shark says hi. This
Yes.
is what we really want to get out there. And hey, you know what? 131060, if you'd like us to tell you that Amy Shark said hi personally, we'll do that for you. Or has Amy Shark ever said hi to you?
Or not even that, 131060, do you have a message for people listening right now regarding the big Amy Shark announcement? Do you want to tell others that Amy Shark said hi?
Yeah, the message must be Amy Shark says hi,
Yeah.
otherwise we will not take the
No
call.
other messages will be accepted. Tash Sultana says hi is a big no.
All right, guys, Amy Shark says hi.
She sounds like Jim.
She sounds like Stacy.
He might be Dave.
She might be Jane.
We'll guess your name. We'll guess your name.
131060, the name game.
That's right, guys. We're playing the name game. I'm on a bit of a hot streak today. This is where we try to guess your names by vibing out your personalities. Last week, we had a win.
Yep.
I won the game. And the week before that, I guaranteed that I'm going to win it.
You guessed it, Daniel.
Yes.
It was, did he have an iPhone? And he had short hair, and obviously that's a Daniel.
Yeah, he sounded like a pretty basic dude, so I just picked like the third most popular name, and
Yeah.
I got it. Now, some might say that's a legitimate strategy. I would rather say that it's because I can tell the future.
We've changed tactics this week because I
Yes.
want to jump on a good thing.
Mhm.
We've decided to make it less of a competition between us and
Yeah.
more of a group project, I would say,
Yeah, so
where
you-
we're going to combine forces. Well,
Yeah.
I want to combine forces with you because
You
you
just-
clearly have a talent for
You're
it.
jumping on my bandwagon.
Yes.
You're like,
Ah.
you say combining forces, I say you're trying to slow me down.
Yeah,
but-
I want me some of that hot streak.
But that's right. I'm going to teach you. All right.
Yes.
I'm going to take you under my wing. I'll be your mentor.
So-
and hopefully you're going to get one this week.
We're still going to have two goes. The way it's going to work is we're both going to ask each caller one question each, and then we'll deliberate for a bit over what we think the name is. Then we'll decide on one, lock it in, and we've got two chances to guess people's names.
Yep.
Still a very hard game.
Yes.
And will we get two in a row? Unlikely, but that's what we play for.
I can't guarantee.
We play
it.
for the moments like that.
The only thing I can guarantee, guys, is that I'm going to win the lottery next week.
Yeah.
So let's bring up our first caller. Caller 1, welcome to the show. Do not say your name.
Thank you.
Jeez, no one knows how to start the phone call when they're not allowed to say their
Yes.
name. It's either hi or thank you. But appreciate you saying something so we know you're there. Luke, do you want to take the first question?
Caller number one.
Yes.
Would your name be a good name for a pet guinea pig?
No.
Mm.
No. Right.
See, that could say a lot about her name or could say a lot about
I think
how she feels about naming pet guinea pigs.
That's true. I think that must mean she has a very human name. Like you know how some names are human and dog names? Like your brother Jack?
Yep.
I had a dog called Jack once.
Yeah, it's probably not Patches, her name.
No, that's true.
No.
Spots,
All right.
No.
Well, we can rule Patches
which
and
is a
Spots
great
out.
guinea pig name, by the way, if you're thinking of naming one.
Also, caller 1, please stop ruling out names. We don't want to keep listing names.
Yeah, sorry.
I was going to guess Spot, but
You're
you
a
said
fool.
No.
Now we know you're not.
You're making this too easy
Spots.
for us. All right. Second question.
So do not ask anything, because we're working as a team this week. Don't ask anything guinea pig related. I think I've got that covered.
Okay.
Just in case you were gone.
Let me just write a new question. Caller 1, do you think that I will be able to guess your name?
I hope so.
Didn't help. I feel like we're just going off my guinea pig knowledge that I attain.
And then hopefully we'll get it. See, now I don't think we're going to get it.
Often
because
your questions are just personal questions you want to know about the person to do with you, and it doesn't help you guess at all.
Excuse me, how many names have you guessed,
Yeah,
Luke?
last week you actually asked 2 good questions for
Yeah,
once,
that's
and
true.
you guessed it.
I
So
was
can you
using good
get back
strategy.
on track?
Okay, right. Well, I guess
What are you
she's
thinking?
not confident that I'm going to guess the name.
Okay.
So why don't you just come up with a name and you go. Hopefully we'll get it.
I wouldn't call a guinea pig Felicity. I wouldn't. No. You've said it too early. I just said I wouldn't call a guinea. That's not my
You're
guess.
trying to cheat, man.
No, I said I didn't. You fade her down, okay?
Turn off
We're
her-
deliberating. Well, now I know her name's not Felicity. I wasn't going to guess
And
that.
it's not Spot.
I
It's
just said
not
I
Patches.
wouldn't
I
name
feel
a
like
guinea
you've
pig
cheated.
Felicity.
I feel like you're cheating.
Right.
You've come onto my team and
Right.
you just started tarnishing my reputation with cheating.
It wasn't my fault that she answered.
Guess a name.
Is your name Brittany?
No.
Well, what's your name?
Stacey?
Stacey.
Stacey.
Pretty close. In
I
the
wouldn't.
sense
I
that
would not
at all.
call a guinea pig Stacey, and you were pretty spot on. We probably didn't guess you.
I should have asked, has your mum got it going on?
Well, thanks for
That would have
calling,
helped a
Stacey.
lot.
Okay, thanks guys.
All good.
All right, we've got one more chance.
We got one more chance. All right. Caller 2, welcome to the show.
Don't say
Howdy,
anything.
boys. How are we?
Yeah, very well.
Doing well. All right. My first question: what hobbies do you have?
I go to the gym fairly frequently.
Right. Luke?
Hobbies, you said one. I'm looking for one more hobby.
Play basketball.
Okay, gym and basketball, both fitness related.
Right.
Is there a famous singer with your name?
Yes.
Ooh, okay.
Could be Justin Bieber. Don't say your name. Make sure his volume's turned down for now.
Could be Michael Jackson.
Yes.
I think it's Michael. Sounds like a very basketball gym type name.
Michael Jordan, Michael Jackson. This
We
is
going?
good.
Caller 2, is your name Michael?
I can't believe it, boys.
Oh no! No, it's not.
It's Michael.
What?
I'm gonna win the lottery. I'm gonna be a
Dude, we need to quit. This is the end of the game now. No, it's not. Is it really?
It's Michael.
This just looks rigged. Can you confirm that this isn't rigged?
Me?
Yeah, can you
definitely.
confirm that you didn't tell us off air that your name was, just so people know? It's,
No, not at
we've
all.
never met, have we?
No, we haven't met. I met you. Gone to a few shows, but never. Yeah.
Thank you very much for calling,
I
Michael.
think that's the end of the
Oh,
name
thank
game.
you, boys.
Okay, can we decide now we go on permanent hiatus? Indefinite. Not
Okay.
permanent. Indefinite hiatus.
Indefinite hiatus because if
We're getting too good.
we're getting too good at the name game. See, I told you if you join my team.
Hang on, no. Bad call. Can we go for a trifecta next week?
All right, we'll go for a trifecta. We'll see.
I don't think we should go for 3 in a row.
All right, we'll talk about it later.
Attention, everyone in Melbourne. Please stop telling everyone that it's not actually the Queen's birthday this weekend. We all know.
Stop.
It's
Sick
never
of it.
been on her birthday. It's
No.
just a public holiday. We're Australians. We like to any excuse for a beer.
Yeah, and you know what? It's not a fact. Did you know? Yes, I know. You know, any sentence that starts with "Did you know?" and it involves the Queen, I know it.
Really?
Yep, I know everything about the Queen.
Did you know that Queen Elizabeth traditionally didn't wear socks?
Yes,
Oh yeah, I've told you that before on the show.
yes, I know everything.
That was a
about
bad
the Queen.
example. But I'm sick of this. I'm sick of people saying this fact. I've heard it on the radio. I mean, I just said it then on the radio. Not helping my cause, but we'll push through that. I've heard on the radio, TV. My friends have been telling me, "Hey man, do you know that it's actually not the Queen's birthday?"
Yes.
Yes, it's on April 21st. I didn't actually know that. I just knew it was months away. It's not even like it's a couple of days either side.
Yeah.
Where it was 3 months ago, and now we're going, oh yeah, Liz, we'll celebrate it now.
You know how Christmas has everyone telling you Merry Christmas?
Yeah.
This is the Merry Christmas of the Queen's birthday. Everyone going around going, hey, it's not the Queen's birthday. Cool, man.
Yeah, great.
Where's my gift?
It's not as good as, it's not as positive as spreading Christmas cheer.
No, it makes me feel like an idiot for taking a day off.
I wouldn't put it on a card.
No.
That's for sure.
So guys, stop telling everyone that it's not the Queen's birthday.
Great.
We know.
We all know. Give it up.
That is all.
Lewis, last night I was out with a few friends and I discovered something quite rare.
Mm-hmm.
I think...
Shiny Pokemon?
Rarer.
I don't believe you.
Rarer than a wild footy card. You wouldn't understand that reference, but trust me, that is rare.
Right. Hit me, mate.
I found a human being on this planet who who also happens to be a friend of mine, who doesn't like mints.
Mate, that's rarer than a golden Magikarp. Shiny Pokemon reference.
I already said it's not as rare as that.
That's okay. That's not as rare.
I already said it's rarer.
That's what I said. I said that's rarer than a golden.
Right.
Mate, I think we need to continue with the story.
Can we talk less about shiny Pokemon, more about mints? Although, to be honest, when you say it like that,
that's a tough choice.
Let's talk about anything else.
All right, tell me about your mints, man.
I don't know, but what do
Well, guys,
I have a
Well, I do have a shiny Pokemon story if you'd rather hear that. All right. Well, one day I really wanted to get a shiny Pokemon and I really wanted a shiny starter. So I spent about 6 weeks when I got the new Pokemon turning my console off and on again, starting a new game so that I would start off with a shiny version of the Fire Pokemon. And I did it and then I got it. And then that took me so long that I got bored of Pokemon. I didn't even finish the game. So kind of ruined it for me.
Yeah.
Do you reckon that's better than your mint story?
I probably should have talked about mints. I'll still get time to tell it.
Okay, cool.
Okay. I was out with my mates, found out that one of my friends doesn't like mints. Crazy. Because I have a theory that you can hate mint, the flavour of mint, with chocolate. I'm not a big fan of mint chocolate. You can hate mint cookies. There's various...
That's true.
There's various types of mint added to things that aren't great, to be honest. It's not a great additional flavour.
But mint on its own, I don't think I've ever heard of anyone not liking.
Like an Eclipse, he won't even have a softer mint, like a cool mint.
So he doesn't like any kind of mint?
No mints.
So if he were to hear the 5-gum advertisement...
How it feels to chew 5-gum.
His answer would be not very good.
Yeah. Maybe even vomiting. He hates mints.
Right.
Won't swallow one. Hates the taste, thinks it's overpowering. He must hate a fisherman's friend.
Well, that's weird. I think
That's
there's
the
a lot...
king of all mints.
Yeah, there's a lot of people out there that hate things that everyone else loves. And if you are that person, why don't you just give us a call on 131060? What do you hate that everyone else on the planet loves? We want to know.
And also, I have a theory as to why I don't think you... Oh, by the way, 131060 as well, if you can prove me wrong and you also hate mints, definitely give us a call. I want to know why. I just don't think anyone will call. Because I have a theory that the only reason why why everyone just is neutral or indifferent to the taste of mint is you're, I guess, forced as a kid to brush your teeth so often that most people are just like okay with mint. Because it's a thing you do every day. It's a taste you have in your mouth every day. And you learn to just accept it.
Because I remember when I was younger, I hated mint so much that I started using kids' toothpaste, which is not minty at all. But then, I started to stop being a kid. And I was like, well, I better just start using, McLean's.
Yes.
And now I kind of like mints. What's his teeth situation? Do they have good teeth?
Yeah. Pearly whites.
I'm
not. He must use a different sort of toothpaste. Is there a different sort?
Maybe he's using the Flintstones toothpaste that I used to use when I was 9.
Is that cherry flavoured?
Which is still pretty old for you to be using kids' toothpaste at 9 years old.
Yeah.
But anyway, first caller, Tanya, welcome to the show. What do you hate that everyone else loves?
I really, really hate Nutella.
What? Nutella? But
I
isn't
hate
that
it.
why?
I don't really eat Nutella, but I also don't hate it.
No, I really don't like it. I don't like the taste. It's too nutty, too chocolatey, it's too thick. It's so overrated, like, oh, God.
I agree it's overrated, but I also, and I know a lot of people are steaming right now in their cars.
I don't know. Have you ever had like a giant spoon of it, Lou?
Yeah, and I agree, it's too nutty. It's not chocolatey. I don't know, but do you really want chocolate on bread? It's probably better that it's nuttier.
No, I have it outside of my house because if it's in the house, I'm just going to eat it all day on everything. I'll just start eating bread for no
Right.
reason, just so I can spread Nutella
So
on it.
you're a lover of Nutella.
Yeah, I have to keep it away from you. Nutella. I'm a recovering addict, actually. Nick, welcome to the show. What do you hate that other people love?
Hey boys, I'm not a fan of citrus.
Citrus, like just
any sort of citrus.
Lemon, lime, oranges especially. They're all
Mandarins?
Oh, couldn't think of anything worse.
Oranges, maybe.
I was always the kid at halftime when it in kiddie sport.
Yeah.
You know, and everyone would pass around the oranges, and I'm just like, I couldn't think of anything worse to
You're
eat
just
right
like,
now.
oh, sorry guys, I don't like citrus.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So you're you're the life of the footy club.
Oh, absolutely. Of course I am.
What's a replacement to citrus? Just any other fruit?
Yeah, basically apples and bananas.
What is it you don't like? The sweet kind of taste, or
Yeah, I find it a bit too strong, and also the texture's kind of a bit funky.
also it
Like,
stings when you get it in a wound?
I don't know what you're using citrus for, mate.
Yeah. Well, it just does.
Thanks for calling, Nick. Danielle, welcome to the show. What do you hate that everyone else loves?
I hate Tim Tams.
All right, get her off.
Yep. See you later, Danielle. Next caller, Jason. What do you hate that everyone else loves?
Sorry, Danielle.
Is she gone?
No, she's gone. Are you back?
We're back. Sorry, Danielle. We're not just gonna hang up on you. Why don't you like Tim Tams?
I don't know. I'm not a fan. Never been, and that was the reaction that I was hoping for.
Oh, okay. Well,
So
then.
are you used to receiving that kind of reaction?
I am. I get it in the house. I get it at work. I get it with friends. I get it with everybody.
Yeah, because it's weird, mate. All right, unless you're allergic, Tim Tams is just a normal biscuit to like. It's the right amount of biscuit, the right amount of chocolate.
Yeah,
It's almost the perfect treat.
No.
Do you like other chocolate biscuits?
I do. I do like other chocolate biscuits. I don't like Tim Tams.
So how is it different? What makes a Tim Tam stand out as worse than like a chocolate chip bicky?
Because it's not a chocolate chip biscuit.
Oh, so you need chips.
Yeah, that's it. Yep.
All right.
Great.
Yep.
Thanks
Well.
for calling, Danielle.
Jason, these are all food related. What do you hate?
I can't stand Vegemite.
Another food related one. Vegemite, I also don't like it. But I think that's a thing that is actually dividing the population is the
Yeah.
taste of Vegemite.
Yeah, I think
Not everyone loves it.
Vegemite for me comes in waves. Sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't, but I like a little bit of it. Jake, what do you hate that everyone else likes?
Cheese, mate. Absolutely hate cheese.
That's weird.
That is strange.
What do you
but
don't
cheese
you like
isn't
about it?
everything.
Nah, mate. I just hate all forms of cheese. It just every time I look at it, it just reminds me of moldy milk. It's just not
I
right.
mean, that's essentially what it is.
You
They've
just
It is.
You just described cheese.
Well, exactly. So why are we eating anything moldy? And like blue cheese, there's actual mold in there.
Oh, tell us about it. Lewis had a burger with some stanky blue cheese in it the other
Oh,
night.
it's
Reeked out the whole
disgusting,
studio.
Yeah,
Nah.
I felt horrendous.
Yeah,
I
you would
reeked
have.
out my whole house when I went home too.
Yeah, I don't eat a lot of burgers because there's cheese on it.
Yeah,
Just
bummer.
don't do it.
All right,
And
thanks for calling,
finally,
mate.
Craig, what do you hate?
I completely agree with your mate. I hate mint. Can't stand it.
Oh, you hate mints.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ha-
Mint on absolutely anything.
I don't understand it. What do you hate about mints? I will never understand this.
Oh, it's like the feeling when you have to have a mint thing and you breathe in and you get that cold air. Like it's not a pleasant experience.
Yeah, I actually don't like that about
You don't
mints.
like fresh breath?
It's not the fresh breath. It's the cold sensation. Like
Yeah. I'll agree with you with that on Craig. I don't like the cold sensation, but how do you brush your teeth if you don't like mint?
Oh well, you close your eyes and hope you forget to hope you're somewhere else. Like I don't really like doing it, but and no one likes brushing their teeth, and it's a good thing.
All right, so Craig just hates mint and brushing his teeth. All right.
Man.
Well, I wouldn't want to be your dentist. Thanks for calling.
Can't even dispute it because you've won it 2 weeks in a row. As much
Yes.
as I hate to say, it was your call to guess Michael today.
Mm-hmm.
Can we say that jumping on that bandwagon was a great move by me?
Well, now you've got to win as well.
I've
'cause
now
you're
got
on
to
my
win
team.
under my belt. You've technically got 2. I would say it's 1-1 because it was a mutual win today.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of let the team down. You got your name
I
wrong.
backed you on Michael. So if you're not familiar with the show, we do a segment called the Name Game, which is where we try and guess people's name, and we've got it 2 weeks in a row now. We honestly thought when we started it would take us about a year and a half.
Well, hang on, how many times have we played the game? Is
about
it
5 times.
So we've almost
4 or 5.
50%.
Well, we got it the 3rd time, so we
Yeah.
played it 4 times.
So, well, then we've 50% of the time we've actually won the name game,
Yeah.
which means it's way easier than
So,
we previously thought that it was.
During the song, then we've come up. Oh, we've decided it's too easy, right? It's too
Yeah.
easy. We're gonna keep getting it, and apparently it's not actually that hard to guess people's names.
Well, that means our hypothesis that we tried to prove we're right. Names do have personalities to
Yes.
them. Because as soon as the caller today that I got said, I go to gym and play basketball, I was like, that's a Michael.
Yes.
Well, hang on, Mike, our button pusher, you're Michael. Do you go to gym?
I do actually.
Do you play basketball?
No.
Okay, so maybe it was the gym thing more
Yeah,
than the
that's why we call
basketball
him
thing.
Mike. He doesn't have the extra L, which is
That's
the basketball.
true. Yeah, a Mike goes to
element
gym
of the
but doesn't
name.
play basketball.
So during this song, we've kind of come up with a new game that we think we're going to run next week. We think it's a little bit harder, but we're still feeling, I guess, not that confident with it. We'll give it a go. Next week, we're going to do the age game. Can we guess your age?
Yep. Mainly because age and name sound the same, so we don't have to do too much work in the opener.
Yeah.
But we'll guess your age. That's what we're going to do next week. And, well, not next week because I'm on a cruise next Sunday. But there's going to be no show next week, but that's all right. We're going to be posting heaps of videos and stuff on all of our
Go
socials.
check out the Amy Shark video as well. We started a campaign to let you know that Amy Shark says hi. Tell them all.
Yep, it's on our Facebook and our Instagram, Luke and Lewis. And hey, we're going to see you in 2 weeks. And hopefully, you know what? I'll be coming back to the show as a lottery winner, as I guaranteed.
And if you missed anything, check out the podcast on iTunes.
All right, guys, see you later. It's Luke and Lewis on the Fox.